Welcome
to Shamba Shape Up, Uganda.
We are traveling all over Uganda to find hardworking farmers.
We want to celebrate them while giving them the knowledge they need
to make their farms more productive and adapt to climate change.
We want to support them to get better yields and increase their income.
We will see how farmers can benefit from our experts' advice and turn their farms around into a profitable business,
while learning from each other in so many ways.
Join us on these journeys and share in the farmers' experience
on the Shamba Shape Up,
Uganda! Aggie.
Yes, Frob.
Yes.
What brings you here today?
I'm feeling very generous and fair. I want you to win some money.
So you want me to beat you again?
Beat me?
You're not scared to lose?
Aggie, come on.
Between me and you, you've never won. You've always lost.
What do you mean I've never won? I have iShamba at my disposal. I'm well informed. I'm up to date.
So you're not scared to lose?
Just pick a topic.
Okay, I just feel sorry for you.
Sorry?
Let me just
pick.
Take this one. Soil improvement by making compost.
Good. So, Are you ready? Question number 1. How does your soil become acidic? How does the acidity affect your soil? And how can you correct the acidity in the soil?
When a farmer uses the same fertilizer for too long, it can make the soil acidic.
Oliver loves learning. Rather, sniff out new ideas to find solutions to complex problems. But what about a problem so obvious that it is always overlooked? Soil fertility. To help Oliver improve her soils, the first thing we must do is a soil test. This will tell us whether the soil on Oliver's farm has all the nutrients needed for the pumpkins she is planning to grow. Mr. Okumu Akisoferi from Jaba Engineering Limited collected soil samples from the Shamba for testing a few days ago, and here he is with the results. So, Madam Oliver, I can see you've been tilling the land. What had you planted before?
We had planted their maize.
Maize?
Yes.
Was it good maize?
The harvest was just fair.
Fair?
Yeah.
Have you done a soil test before?
No.
Luckily, he's around. Mr. Okumu, what is a soil test?
Yes.
A soil test is when we analyze the soil, determine the nutrient components of the soil,
Yes.
so that can advise you on the recommendations on what nutrients to add, so that you can get a good yields.
Isn't it a very expensive thing?
It's not very
I
expensive.
normally just hear it on TV, and I think it's for the rich people.
Soil testing is not for the rich only.
Oh.
As long as you want to go to commercial farming,
Yes.
you have to do soil test.
How do you do a soil test?
A soil test begins from the field, how you collect the sample. So when you're collecting a soil sample, you come with those materials.
Yes.
You need a soil auger,
Yes.
you need a bucket,
Yes.
plastic one.
Yes.
So you determine the number of method you're going to use. For example, the zigzag method.
Yes.
You move around the field in a zigzag way.
He collected at least 10 samples, mixed all the samples together in a bucket. From that mixture, kept half a kilo and sent it to the lab for testing.
Yes, Madam Olv, we came and did the test as said, and here are the results. We start with the pH. pH is the acidity or alkalinity of the soil.
Okay.
So vegetables require a range of pH to grow very well. So our pH is okay, it was optimum.
Okay.
So you go to nitrogen. Nitrogen was also high in your soil. So meaning you don't need any fertilizer, which has more nitrogen. So you go to phosphorus. Phosphorus is for root development and energy of the plant, but it was less. So you need a fertilizer which has more phosphorus. Now potassium, here it is high also in the soil. Yes. So if you want to have good fruits, big fruits, good size, the care has to be enough in the soil.
So for Olive to plant her horticulture crops here, what would you recommend her to do?
According to our results with soil analysis, the phosphorus was low in the soil. And phosphorus mainly for the root development and energy of the plant.
Yes.
So we have recommended Madam Oliver to apply fertilizer which has more phosphorus. Yes.
We have a problem in the shops where we buy.
Yes, please.
The shop owners, they don't know this information.
Yes.
So when you get there, they just give you what they have. How can we do such that we avoid those mistakes?
That's now the reason for doing a soil test. When you go with your soil test report, the agric shop, present it. Because now I've explained to you and you know what you want. Say, I want DAP.
Yes.
No one should tell that this one works as DAP. Okay?
Farmers can also go for blended fertilizer. This is by getting a mixture of nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, secondary nutrients and micronutrients to get the farmer's preferred ratios. Just to summarize, what are the benefits of doing a soil test?
When you do a soil test, you're able to know the type of crop you're going to grow and first. Because as I told you, every crop has nutrients, different nutrients that it requires.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when you know the type of crop, you either change the crop or change the soil to suit the crop.
Then how often can a farmer do a soil test?
A farmer can do a soil test every after 3 years.
Every after 3 years.
Yes.
And as I told you in the beginning, isn't it a very expensive thing?
Soil testing is not very expensive as farmers always think. It's only 50,000 Ugandan shillings. You're able to know the nutrients and a report.
Is there a way you can help us demonstrate how to use these DAPs or fertilizers?
Yes, please.
Good. Which space can we use?
Yeah, we can use there.
Okay, good.
Yes, yes.
This is yours to keep, so don't throw it.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
I wasn't throwing it.
So Mr. Okumu,
Yes, sir.
is this where we're going to perform the duty?
Yes, this is where I'm going to perform the duty.
Okay.
We're going to plant our pumpkins.
So, how do we plant?
From our results, the phosphorus was low,
Okay,
so we have DAP. Nobody use DAP at planting,
okay.
as I told you. So because phosphorus needed for root
Yes.
and energy of the plant.
Okay.
So now I'll use it at planting. First, you first dig the hole, like 10 centimeters. You put the fertilizer first. Bring the soil on top, and then followed by the seed, and then the soil.
Okay, job well done. So we can put back the soil.
No, not necessarily now. Normally we have to wait for it to germinate, then we can bring back the soil. Because you bring the soil right now, it will cover, and it won't be able to germinate very well.
In how long?
It takes like 4 days to germinate.
Okay,
Yes.
I'll still be here.
Yes, yes.
So we've learned about soil testing and given Oliver's soil a boost. So what next to help Olive sniff out new opportunities in her shamba? Question number 2. So most farmers have animals on their farms. How can they use these animals to improve their soils?
They can make manure.
Good. Tell us the steps of how you can make manure.
You gather the bio-waste from home, like from all the animals at home, the leftovers from the kitchen. Remove everything else that does not rot. Cover it very well in a heap under a shed. After a period of 2-3 months, it has rotten very well. You have your manure and you take it to the farm.
You're very sure there's nothing else?
I'm telling you, I know this thing.
My dear viewers, you've heard what she has said. Let us find out if she has scored any points. Olivia has a lot of manure, and for best yields, she has to compost it correctly, which she hasn't done so far. Fortunately, our soil expert, Eseri Nacha, is here to show her how.
This manure is good for our soils.
Yes.
Yeah. It is rich in nitrogen and phosphorus. Yeah. But during preparation, you have to make sure that you don't lose the nitrogen. The nitrogen is so volatile, it evaporates very fast. And we lose it into the atmosphere, leaving your manure very poor. So you heap it properly.
So, first you make a good clean heap.
This silveras is not good, this polythene for your soil. So if you mix it here, it will end up in your garden and it will prevent water infiltration. So you have to pick out all these materials from your manure, put it aside and burn it. Okay. So this is not a good material for our heap, okay?
Then you make a small trench around the heap so that the manure doesn't escape. For it to decompose well, you moisten the heap with water and then cover it. Every 2 weeks, you turn the heap and your decomposed manure is ready within 2 months.
So this is the final product. This is the true manure that we are supposed to apply to your crops. The other alternative is assembling compartments. You keep piling your manure from the first to the second to the third. By the time it reaches the third, it is ready for use.
For that matter, I'm giving you 3/4 of a point.
Come on, Frob, you can't do that.
We have to give the farmers proper information. How can you leave out the most important aspects of creating compost manure? Don't squint your face. I know it is sunny, but we have to make sure our farmers get good yields out of the good soils they have. We can't do hip, skip, and jump because we have to do it right. Question. Give the steps of making a good compost pit.
Frob, I hope when I give you this one, you won't start playing around.
Playing around, you're the one
With
answering.
you've scored this, you've scored this.
It is your
Anyways,
good.
identify a good spot on your farm.
Good.
After you've done that, make sure there's no running water going through that space. Dig a pit 1 foot deep and then 1 meter width, 1 meter length. After you've finished that, collect your material. Dry grass, green grass, animal waste, and ash. After you have them collected and in place, build a good shed. Divide it in 3 sections. Get these materials that you collected. First level, put the dry grass.
And on top of them, you can put also wood shaving.
Oh.
Then you put it in a layer.
Okay.
After putting those in a layer, you use a watering can and you smear some water in it. Then we bring our manure. Then afterwards, you bring your ash, this ash.
Yes.
Then the last layer you are putting on top. Plants with the broad leaf, so long as it is green. So this one will provide nitrogen, which will enrich our compost. After sealing, you will get a long stick and you press it down. When you press it down, it will be a measure to see whether your pit has developed heat inside. Because when you pull it out, you will test it and you will see that it is warm. We have completed filling this one, but it doesn't mean that we are going to dig only one pit.
Dr. Nagai went on to say that a farmer needs 3 pits to make compost. So, Daudi after 3 weeks should move on to the second pit and transfer the contents from the first pit into it. Give it a good mix to aerate the compost. Continue this process, transferring the contents from the second pit to the third pit. Soon enough after the third pit, Daudi will have nutrient-rich compost ready to use on his farm. So, you know where you lost some points. When I calculate, I think I'm going to give you 60%.
What?
Yes.
But Frob, you think you are all that and you know better.
No.
You know what? It's okay. It's fine.
What?
Let's see what you're going to pick.
Yeah, okay.
Ah! With my 60%. Let's see how much you're going to score with fall armyworm and push, pull. But don't go away. We shall be right back with the answers on how to deal with fall armyworm after the break. Okay, guys.
Welcome back. As you saw earlier, before the break, I had picked fall armyworm and push-pull. Very interesting.
Hey. Not so fast, mister. Welcome back to Shamba Shape Up, Uganda. Before the break, we talked about how to improve our soils by learning about compost, manure, and agricultural lime. Right here, right now, is this gentleman. He's going to tell us what he understands when someone talks about fall armyworms. Frobisha,
Yes.
what is a fall armyworm?
A fall armyworm is a caterpillar that eats the stalks and leaves of a maize plant.
Question number 2. If this fall arm is not detected in time, how much can a farmer lose?
A farmer can lose about 40 to 100% of his farm if it is not detected early. Very dangerous, very dangerous.
Frob, you're on fire.
Naturally.
Anyway, question number 3. How can a farmer control this fall armyworm?
There are various methods. One, you can plant early, then plant fall armyworm resistant seed varieties. Then you need to spray your gardens with pesticides in appropriate amounts and at the appropriate time. Then you can use a method called push-pull.
Armyworm, it is big, common, and it affects us if you don't try to control earlier. All the whole 20 acres, you can harvest nothing.
Last season, our farmers harvested 20 tons of maize from their 20 acres. On a good season, they can get up to 50 tons. But the fall armyworm is laying waste to their maize. However, our expert from the National Agricultural Research Organization, NARO, Dr. Godfrey Seru, has several methods of controlling the pest.
These are the symptoms of the fall armyworm. You can see the leaves are ravaged, and at the moment it is the most important maize pest in Uganda and the other East African countries. So once it attacks the plant, it eats the leaves and causes damages like this.
Terrible,
and that leads to yield losses to the farmer.
40% actually it is loss because of armyworm.
However, there are certain things we can do to reduce that loss.
That is what we want.
One, as you prepare the land, make sure you prepare it a bit early, and as you plow, you do deep plowing, so that you turn over the soil, such that if there are any pupae within the soil, they can be brought to the surface and exposed to the sunlight, which causes desiccation and it dies. Sometimes that process also exposes it to birds, which will eat them. Then, other things we need to do is to plant early. Once you plant early, the crop will grow and reach a stage where it can be a bit more resistant. Before the pest population builds up.
So, planting early would be 2 weeks before the onset of the rain.
Now, once you have a high infestation level, it's good to spray. You ask yourself 3 questions. The first one, what do I use? We know the chemicals, Amdox, Striker, and the rest. Then, how do I spray? And the third is, when do I spray? So the how do I spray, you have to spray at 3 places. First, into the funnel. It will find the fall armyworm, the caterpillar inside, and kill it. But some of the caterpillars move on the leaves. So you have to spray on the leaves as well. And they lay the eggs under the leaf. So you have to turn the nozzle and spray under the leaf to target the eggs. And now, when do I spray? This pest fears heat. And once the sunlight is too strong, it goes into hiding. If you spray at that time, the chemical will not be able to kill or to reach it. So you have to target it at a stage when it is actively feeding. That is in the morning hours up to around 11. Then after 4 o'clock.
Is that all, Frob? No, anyway, it's okay. Let's carry on. I'll score you later. So, what is push-pull?
It's a method of farming that uses grass like Napier or Bracharia to attract the fall armyworm, and you can use the smodium to repel the fall armyworm out of the garden.
Please tell us, how does it work?
Oh, okay. So, in a plot of maize, you plant the desmodium in between the maize so that it pushes the fall armyworm out, and then you plant Bracharia or Napier grass around it to attract the fall armyworm. Yes, that is push-pull.
Wow.
But our expert, Dr. Godfrey, has another trick up his sleeve against the fall armyworm, the push-pull method.
In this method, intercropping the maize with the 2 other crops. First, we have the Napier grass. If you don't have Napier, you can use Bracharia. Then we use the desmodium. Now when planting, we put the napier at the edges. We plant 3 lines of napier at the edge of the plot.
Okay.
Then we plant our maize, and between the lines, put in a line of desmodium. Why do we use these? We want the napier to pull the fall armyworm. But now the desmodium pushes away the moth from the field.
Okay.
So the desmodium doesn't favor or doesn't allow the moth, which lays the eggs, to settle in the field. And now the napier provides conducive environment for the moth to lay the eggs, and it also has sticky substances on which the eggs get attached, and once they lay, it hinders the movement of the larvae. The napier will be permanent, and the desmodium will also be permanent, but now every season you can plant the maize. So that way you will be able to control the damage by the fall armyworm up to 80%.
Frob, very well done.
Thank you.
I can comfortably say you scored about, let's say, 90%.
90%? Don't be shy.
I am not mean like you.
What happened to 100%?
No way, my friend.
Okay.
Farmers, don't go away. We are going to show you how to plant napier grass. And Frob here is going to show us.
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
Now here we have the napier, and I'm going to show you how we cut this napier. We count 3 nodes. You want to push these 2 under the ground and leave 1 at the top. But when cutting, you don't cut like this, flat, but you cut in a slanting manner, such that the water just flows off. And the napier is planted at the edge of the field. We plant 3 lines of napier, and those 3 lines are spaced evenly at 45 centimeters apart, or 1.5 feet. Then in the middle, we shall plant the desmodium. But we are not going to apply it direct as it is, because that way we waste the seed and it will be too much in a particular area. So we mix it with some manure, and this is a lot of seed we put in little. If you have a very big piece of land, you can divide it into 1 acre fields, such that each 1 acre has the napier at the edges, and then the desmodium.
If you mix 250 grams of desmodium in 1 kilogram of manure, it would be enough to cover an acre. Do you think this can work for you?
Yeah, basically it can work because one, it will reduce the cost I've been using to buy the pesticide, the labor of spraying, because this one I plant once, then I leave them into the garden. Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed our little adventure in the garden.
And if you have any more questions, text iShamba on 6115, starting with the letters SSU.
Join us next week as we learn and have fun together. We will test your knowledge on how you can harvest desmodium and napier to make mad profits with push-pull.
Join us right here on our next face-off show of Shamba Shape Up, Uganda! Woo!